Hello, lurkers. Hello, you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm having Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem adventure. And I think I might have mentioned this before, but I'll say it again. It's well, I've mentioned that it's kind of weird that these are of free ambient noises that play. But it's also kind of funny that there's a song here. It's just hidden in the options menu. And only silence while we're loading our game. Which we're going to do, obviously, otherwise I can't play it. The darkness comes. The eternal darkness. Darkness eternal. Don't know what I'm doing. Did I grab something from this? Oh, I think I already did, didn't I? Do I? A war to end all wars.
The war to end all wars redefined how mankind looked at war and the value of human life. Over 19,000 men lost their lives every day in the trenches of the Somme. Some say uselessly, some invoke a higher cause. I read accounts of the slaughter from many journalists who spent time in the trenches, but I found the account of a certain Peter Jacob to be the most horrible of all. His implication about the ancients' involvement with the war was hideous and so obvious. With the horror of the Battle of the Somme scant miles away and the distant echoes of pounding artillery, a young journalist named Peter Jacob researched his latest story from the front lines. His grim task brought him to Oubliette Cathedral, now transformed into a field hospital.
Is it an oubliette or is it a cathedral? Make up your mind.
I find no solace in the purpose behind all the senseless violence that surrounds me.
I'm cleaning my glasses.
Young men die at a rate unheard of in centuries of warfare. Shelling, machine guns, and mustard gas rip, pierce, and burn their flesh. Men soak gauze in their own urine to stop the insidious gas. The hospitals here cannot cope with the torrent of wounded.
Is this the church we're always at? Monastery. You know, is it the same set of locations? Soldier's letter lies on the table, waiting to be sent home. We've now picked it up. It's our letter now. First letter from Private Reg Jackson to his love, Margaret. I was admitted to the hospital on Tuesday. The damage caused to my legs was slight, but there was no way that I could ever walk normally again. I hate this place. Every day I'm reminded that I will never be able to do the things I love. The hospital is a very strange place. Converted from an old cathedral, there is an odd atmosphere around it, silent but for the words of the wounded, calling out in the night. There is no doubt it is haunted. What I find the most odd in this place is that you never see anyone leave during the day. It's not right. No goodbyes or farewells, just empty bed when you wake. You have a lucky penny. It's marked in a peculiar manner. It holds sentimental value for someone. Who holds the penny will undoubtedly receive good fortune. Flash pan. Photographer's flash pan. Used to hold combustible powders that can be ignited to create a large white flash. Used to stun some enemies. Oh, it's a flash powder. Ooh. You can punch. Yes, it is. With a motherly voice, the nurse advises that Peter get some rest. Faint sound of moaning emanates from behind the linen veils, whispered utterances, frantic prayers to loved ones, words offered only by those who face their mortality. Ah, yes, it is the place I'm familiar with. The guard frowns and ushers Peter away from the organ, explains that it's one of the few antiques in the region that has so far survived the war, and while he's alive, it will remain intact. The guard quietly, but strongly, points out that the area is off limits to civilians. Odd collection of coloured lines decorate the wall. Below, design steps appear to lead up to the wall, going nowhere. But we know there's a door there. Abruptly, the guard asks if Peter has clearance for the old tower, as it is a restricted area. Well, there's a place I tend to forget. Peter finds a sealed envelope that seems to have been left behind. I've acquired some soldiers' orders. It reads, Private Thompson, by order of Lieutenant Hargraves, on behalf of Her Royal Highness George V, you are to leave your post duty and rally in the street outside Cathedral. Further orders will be presented at the rallying point. God save the King. By His Royal Highness. I probably should get used to that, shouldn't I? Considering I don't have a queen anymore. The Cathedral's tabernacle is fashioned from aged varnished mahogany. And also other stuff that I don't care about. Yeah, there's a door over here that I'm gonna try not to forget exists. No, I'm thinking another part of the cathedral. Guard shifts about, obviously bored of his duty and awaiting replacement, perhaps at the court of arms. I'm assuming he won't let me out this door. The war being so close, a curfew has been imposed. Travelling outside the hospital is not a safe thing to do. Since intruders will likely be shot on sight, Peter decides to remain inside. With a motherly voice, the nurse advises that Peter get some rest, looking forward to all the nurses turning into monsters. Well, at the very least, there should be lots of medicine about when there's monsters about as well. One would hope. Nurse is right, he really does need to get some rest. Letter. I've been here over a week now, and there is no word when I will be allowed to leave. Strange things have happened. At night, the sound of the hospital change, echo of voices that don't belong to anyone, haunt the walls and corridors. Restless ghosts, perhaps, or sounds of movement, or whispers. I've seen war firsthand, and the sound of night in the hospital scares me more than I ever thought possible. What's going on in here at night? Why do I feel so threatened? My fears are worsened by the talk of the other young soldiers. One said he'd heard cries for help in the middle of the night, cries that were not only answered by snarls of rage, but not compassion. Another said Lance Corporal Haskill, he has killed people. No, they didn't say that. It said it's not been discharged and it's gone missing. I stare at his empty bed with a sense of unholy dread gnawing at my heart. Bars at the end there. He was a poet, and he wasn't even aware of that. I feel like I've done all the things. Perhaps not, though. Perhaps I missed something. Save again first. What could I have missed? That very much seems like all the locations I can investigate. Normally, at some point, you'd find a magic book. Oh, hang on. Nope, can't pull that rope. Don't have a goal, which is sort of weird. I don't know what this dude's actually supposed to be doing. prefer not to look up what to do, but there's only so many times I'm willing to just walk back and forth to the same 3 locations. Up to the men again. That one's kind of got a golden light. No. Right. I've been given literally no indication of what to do, and exploring and clicking on everything has given me no additional insight. So I'm going to look up what to do. I'm supposed to show the orders to somebody. Did I speak to the guy over there? So, my plan to speak to all the guys would have worked, annoyingly enough. Oh well. Don't know which guy. But it would have been a guy I spoke to before I picked up the orders. Or do I have to use... Okay, fuck it. I don't know which one's which. Guaranteed it's the bloke I left behind again. Of course it is. little bit of faff in the beginning, but what are you gonna do, eh? I mean, to be fair, it says he's bored and listless and stuff, so... Bloody hell! Must be on the offensive! Okay. Some tea. Very nice. Good temperature. A gun. Shall pick up the revolver. And it was revolving as well. There we go. Magic book. Yes, why not? No. I'll take the riffle. You know what? I'm gonna load my game. Don't want to use those bullets up, do I? Yes. Show content. Oh no, ah, fuck. Gonna need some ammo before I start blasting. No. No, fuck. Me and the rats. Narrow and Santac. Hello, ratties. Bit of a double-edged sword, this one. Let me have it. Yeah, I don't care what the guide says. You just seem to be better off just using a sword. Oh, I'm sure the guns will come in handy. Cool, glad to be actually making progress. Water stands reefed in colder mist. Is it, as Peter nears the stone, a sense of deep woe gnaws at his heart. The Cathedral is undoubtedly evil, not a holy place he thought it to be. Oh, we can... I know what to do. That's an annoying combination of people. Cool. Blue. Stronger blue. Dang it. What thing haven't I done? Going over here. Old paper sits on the pipe organ, callously misplaced and forgotten. Cue to music. Can't be used without power. Just kept miraculously clean. Peter's surprised that it's not more chaotic. Respective certificates are written. Ratty. He could have seen it. Oh yes, the old Oblivion exploits. Soldier's body lies on the floor, far from the front line. The poor man's met his end. I assume they haven't changed any of that. His fate is far removed from his brother in arms, victim of the Cathedral rather than the bullet or bayonet. Where did I even go in here then? Workings of the pipe organ have remained mostly the same since installation originally. Bellows were driven manually, now they're steam powered. The organ's controlled with electric. Might be one of the oldest restored pipe organs in the world. On. Just gonna say the same thing, isn't it? Right, I was looking for what exactly to do for this, but it appears I missed something underground. Not sure how I did that, but... Oh, there's like literally 2 doors I didn't investigate. Oh, there's a fuse missing. It's turned into a Resident Evil game. Old rusty, but faithful for many years. A coal-burning boiler provides heat and steam to the Cathedral complex. There's currently no pressure being diverted to the generator. Let's turn the wheel, shall we? I'm just going to check the thing, see if I missed the fuse. You know what? I should try thinking. Because there was a solution there. Which I just read, obviously. And like... I just assumed there was a thing called fuse. And not just an item I've been holding. In a rush of inventiveness, and also he looked up the answer on the internet, Peter jams the lucky penny in the place of the fuse. Amazingly it works, the fuse has been repaired. So I was just like, I've been quite thorough and I've not seen a fuse anywhere. As long as the rats are fine. Oh yes, the lights are on. is. Only so many combinations though. A, B, I. It has to be a B. Fucking very dramatic cupboard. Tabernacle is almost empty. Okay, there's a door handle. Yes. I legitimately have no idea where it goes. Guessing. That turns into a door. Shit. Just saved though, right? Pete has perished at the hands of the eternal darkness. Well, bugger. Tea is cold. Switch for Pepsi. We'll enchant our sword next time we do that. Then I can get a handle on the situation. Oh, it's been ages. Wow, shit. Fuck, that's really annoying. I swear I just saved it. No, I was going to save it and I couldn't. It wouldn't let me. Oh, fuck off. Because I'm at the walls are blocking my shots. A little bit grumpy that I'm having to do everything again. That's partly my own fault. No! Stop looking at the dead body and fight the monster! Hey, look. to examine that soldier this time, do I? It was worth it just to hear the song of the most dramatic tabernacle. A little bit of vindication there. I'm just gonna check. Okay, I'm missing a piece of paper. So I'm less patient than I used to be. One of these rooms has something I wouldn't have seen without the lights on.